Hi everyone, Kelt here. So Meghan is wanting to pull out of the court case. Meghan has been advised for many weeks to get out of this court case. This is the case against the papers regarding the publishing of a letter that she sent to her father, which was obviously written to be published, as most of us realised. Back on the 1st of October, the Mirror paper said Meghan Markle warned to get out of court case now. They were saying that the stakes were enormous for her. They were saying that at the moment her reputation was not particularly damaged and that this would be disastrous for her. I found at the time that very hard to believe, that they really thought that her reputation was intact, as I saw the opposite when I read all the articles on her. So they were saying that the stakes were enormous. All this just because her pride won't let her apologise to her father and make amends and stop making a big deal about a letter that she knew would be published. Back then, Meghan's lawyers were saying that the talk of her and Harry collaborating with the authors of Finding Freedom was a certain type of theory. I put the word here now. Entertainment Daily also warned her to get out of the court case or risk her reputation, and even more. Remember back in September where she lost her bid to stop her biography being used in the legal battle? The judge said that her biography, Finding Freedom, could actually be used as evidence. It must be hard for Meghan right now, as she has things backfiring on her, always having been used to having her own way, and then climbing up the ladder of success to nab a prince and make friends with Hollywood stars, politicians, influential world leaders. It seems that her stubbornness and refusal to back down could now be the undoing of her. Meghan has been known for not thinking ahead or planning properly. Her friends have said this. They've said that she acts impulsively and rarely plans ahead with very little foresight. Perhaps it has finally sunk in, and she realises that she will literally be tied up in knots by this judge. And now Vanity Fair says that Meghan Markle is asking to end her tabloid lawsuit early. The article, by Katie Nicholl, states, and I quote, "Requesting a summary judgment in the case against the publisher of the Mail on Sunday, Meghan's attorneys believe they have an overwhelmingly strong case. From what I have gathered, she is unable to quit this now, has to see it through, but is asking for a delay. She's requested a court order that allegedly could see her win the case without going to the High Court. She talks about it becoming increasingly complicated and that Meghan has now applied for an adjournment and a summary judgment. The summary judgment could end the case and potentially deliver victory for Meghan without the need for a full trial. A summary judgment, according to the Cambridge Dictionary, is a legal process in which a court makes a decision based on the facts have been provided without ordering a trial. It's basically the judge can rule for a certain side if he finds that there are no genuine issues involved and that the material facts are disputed. Remember at the start when it seemed the judge might chuck the whole thing out because of this very thing, i.e. trivialities and lack of evidence, Meghan focusing on irrelevant and trivial things. He used the word trivial when he spoke about this to her. So now it looks as if she's going to use that in her favour to try and get out of this, as it was obviously going to be exposing all her dark secrets, as all her private conversations, texts and messages would become public. It literally would be opening a can of worms. If she has been as secretive as she has appeared to be for the reasons that many have suggested, this could really backfire. Many are hoping that the judge will not allow this to happen and that she will be called to face the music. The lawyers seem to think that she has an overwhelmingly strong case, so the court order is either going to bring the litigation to a close without the need for a High Court trial or for Meghan to face her father. Many are hoping that it goes to trial and that she faces her father and the truth comes out, although it will be hard on her father. Applying for a summary judgment could bring the case to a conclusion much sooner, and obviously Meghan would prefer this. Meghan's alleged concern about the friends of hers the mysterious friends who she wants to keep private seem to be her main concern, which has led to many jokes about who the friends actually are, and are they just Meghan herself? Or, as I said previously, are they just her alter egos or multiple personalities? Many are asking since, when has Meghan been concerned about others? Vanity Fair says, and I quote, "The Duchess is said to be concerned about the number of private individuals who have been dragged into the case, and Associated Newspapers request to use Finding Freedom in its defence case." Many are not buying this and do not believe that Meghan is concerned about others, apart from what she fears that they can reveal. And regarding the book Finding Freedom being used, well, that speaks for itself. There is no way that Meghan would want that book to be used in this case. Vanity Fair says that Meghan is hoping her appeals will be successful, but if she's refused the summary judgment, she will return to the UK in January for the court case. That sounds like she's doing them a favour, not that by law she has to attend. The advantages of a summary judgment in Meghan's case means obviously that it all ends for her, but as no oral evidence can be given on a summary judgment application, it will only be of benefit if Meghan can establish the strength of the case on paper. A summary judgment isn't suitable in a case where the judge needs to hear each party's oral evidence so that he can determine who is telling the truth. Maybe he will use that reason to prevent a summary judgment, and we can see the whole thing play out, which is what most of us would prefer. It's much quicker usually to apply for a summary judgment than to wait for a trial. It varies from court to court, but usually an application for summary judgment will be about 6 to 8 weeks, whereas it can take many months to reach a trial. Also, a summary judgment is much cheaper than going to trial. I seem to remember it being something like £350 is a limit on it, unless the judge is unhappy with all the information or something. I'm not sure. There's also no need for anyone from Meghan's side to attend the court on a summary judgment application, even though they can if they wish. The fact that there is no oral evidence given is why there is no need to attend. So, another easy way out for Meghan. The disadvantages of a summary judgment are that Meghan could just whitewash over everything, and after causing so much distress to her father and also maybe to the friends that have been involved, she can just walk away without any accountability. Many are saying that she should not get away with this, that she can't just create a smokescreen and walk away because it was getting too hot to handle. So it has been said that very much depends on the judge and if he thinks it should go ahead to trial. So the Ministry of Justice, according to the Sun newspaper, has confirmed that Meghan has filed an application to postpone the trial. Her lawyers are today likely to ask for a summary judgment and strike-out application. For her father's sake, it would be good for him not to have to testify in public, as the poor man has suffered enough. Many of us believe this, but it also doesn't seem right that this woman can create such a storm, causing so much distress, especially to her father, and then walk away because it looks like it wasn't going her way. Again, it shows such immaturity and lack of foresight in someone who is supposed to be so intelligent and woke. Common sense and genuine humanity doesn't even seem to come into it with Meghan's decisions. It's been said that Harry and Meghan are like spoilt teenagers. I would go further and say that they at times seem like out of control, spoiled, unsupervised toddlers who don't have a clue about what they're doing and constantly burn their fingers, blame everyone else and still never learn. This is just a bit of an add-on. I've just finished the video and some more news has come through. So, Meghan has been granted a 9-month delay by the judge, and this is to postpone the lawsuit. She basically said for personal reasons, and it was private. So we can only guess what she used as an excuse. So many people are saying she's using a pregnancy, and how dare she, and people are absolutely up in arms about this. I thought about it and I thought, could it be a pregnancy she's going to use? Doesn't matter whether she is or isn't, or if anyone else is, does it really? She'll use it anyway. The thing is, I've thought about it and I thought she could possibly use the COVID thing, couldn't she? She could say 9 months just to keep people guessing, but she could have said to the judge she's worried about the situation with the virus 9 months later. Makes more sense. So it could be that. And because it's private, we won't know. Her father has been talking about his ill health, but he wants to have his day in court with her and he will speak out against her. So that's good to hear. But if he's got to wait 9 months, like he was saying, what age is he? Let me have a look. He's basically said, the Sun says, Thomas warns that Meghan's case gives him anxiety. He claims he's had a cold for 4 years, and then he reveals his illnesses. He's 76 years old, and he says the case gives him anxiety. I think he's got nothing to lose. I think he feels, he's old, he's ill, this court case could kill him, and Meghan would have to live with it. So he listed his health concerns as he revealed he wanted the case to be over sooner rather than later. He might be able to travel now, whereas 9 months down the line he might not be able to. So in a statement to the court, her father said, I am a realist and I could die tomorrow. The sooner this case takes place, the better. That poor man. It says here, he says that he has anxiety around the case, but he has vowed to tell the truth. And he can't walk 40 steps without getting out of breath. So in a statement, the court was told that Mr. Markle might not be in a position to give evidence at the adjourned trial due to the heightened health risks due to the pandemic. So why don't they bring it forward? I think they should. I think they should bring it forward. Why should Meghan wait? Be able to call the shots and say 9 months, Wait. Why is she calling the shots? Is she just messing around with everyone? Is she saying 9 months just to wind everybody up, I wonder? What do you think? Let me have your comments in the comments section, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and ding my bell for more alerts for more videos. Like if you liked it and share. Bye.